Hi everybody, a very warm welcome to this St Andrews Links Trophy playthrough, Pro and Expert Division, general wind directions but all tailwind angles. Please hit thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Tailwinds only, reflecting the modifier that is in play on this tournament, and it's the front nine only of St Andrews. We've got a mixture of Pro and Expert shots here. Remember to tweak according to the wind angles you get during the tournament and also your club's balls and play style. Timestamps in the video description down below. Good luck, here we go. Tailwind on this par 4 means we can stretch out and play to the fairway on the right. We're going to go with 2 bars of backspin and 2 bars of left spin with our extra mile. You can also play with APOC and Thor's hammer, providing you've got the distance. You can see I was stretching out to max with extra mile 9, having the blue ring touching the rough, but other club levels and clubs you need to focus on the second bounce once spin is added. Adjust max plus 10 power 6 numbers, full overpower, and it's going to be a slow needle because we're not at max club, and a 0.8 ball curl to the left. As long as you're careful with the curl and the spin amounts, you're going to clear nicely. We're a little bit close here, but we are clearing nicely though, and we'll then roll onto the green, and you're going to be putting, or at worst case scenario, a wedge. Very, very easy to get to the green on this par 4 here. We're going to go with a driver that gives you top spin and distance. Extra mile, Thor's hammer, Apocalypse are fine here. 5 top spin, 2 right spin in straight tailwind, reduce the top spin. There are always chances for glitch rolls on St Andrews because the fairways are very bumpy, unfortunately, which doesn't make it wonderful in my opinion, but it is still very easy as long as you don't overdo the top spin. Max distance -5 elevation here, make sure you get that right. Max -5, no curl, centre the ball and hit perfect. Even in headwind there is a good chance of reaching the fringe or the green here. So this is an extremely simple par 4. Just thread the needle, get down there, and you've got a very, very easy wedge or a putt for your eagle. Now onto this hole here. Again, extremely easy to reach the green, so we're going to go with a katana. Actually, you could go with a navigator, to be honest, in some wind directions. You can see there I'm going with 3 bars of right spin. If you're going to drop down though and use a navigator or a quasar, you will need some right curl. 3 right spin means you're not going to need any curl, or rather very little. Don't overdo the top spin. There is always a glitch roll available here on this hole, as with other holes from St Andrews with the bumps, so I would rather be short for a wedge rather than try to save an eagle with my rough iron from the back of the green. Max plus 0, half a ball of curl to the right, no overpower. If you have crosswind, increase the top spin, and in direct headwind, increase the top spin a little bit more, but you're not going to have a problem here. You can see I did actually catch the glitch roll there, but as long as you're conservative on the top spin, even with a glitch roll, you will still hold the green for a putt for your eagle. If you are with us as a free Patreon member, you will be sent out these companion sheets. We've got the general elevations for the holes used in the tournament and also our tournament note sheets. Divided into 9 segments, you can write in your elevations and adjustments as you go throughout the week. And if you want even more perks, you can join us as a paid member over there on our Patreon as well. Link in the description down below. On this par 4, we can get right close to the green for wedge here. With tailwind, we're going to go with the extra mile 8+ and a Titan for the wind push. We're going with 6 bars of top spin and 0.2 side spin to the left. Just aim between the bunker on the left and the bunker up ahead on the right with your ball guide once spin has been added. I'm at P6 max rest with extra mile 9, but extra mile 8 is going to be absolutely fine as well. Adjust here maximum distance 10% elevation. If you have APOC 5+, I would suggest to play with that club instead, as your accuracy is better. Thor's hammer 6+ is also good. You've got more topspin if you wanted to push it, but beware you don't get a glitch roll off the back of the green. Adjustment then, max plus 10, full overpower. It's a little bit shaky, but like I said, APOC is going to give you a slower needle, but we're coming up nicely, and that leaves you a very simple wedge to grab your eagle. This is a long par 5. We're not going to be able to drive green with a free-to-play ball, but we've got a nice approach here for you anyway. We're at P6 max stretch with extra mile 8 or 9. Blue ring touching the rough on the left. Focus on the second bounce, so with spin added, because you can play this with other clubs and club levels. We're going with 6 top spin and 2 bars side spin to the left. I'm staying with the Titan because I want extra wind push rather than going to a Kingmaker. Max plus 10, full overpower, it gives a slow needle, and we're going with half a ball of curl to the left to bring the line of the ball nicely down the middle of this narrow portion of fairway. And you can see there we're splitting centre fairway absolutely exactly. Drive distance of around 397 yards. Second shot we're going to play with our Grizzly, and I suggest you go with approximately 2 bars of backspin, and then find your club distance. There's the min line, there's the max line. This to me I estimate as being approximately mid distance of my club, so I'm going to aim with the ball guide a couple of green squares short of the hole because the tailwind is going to push us on further than is displayed with the ball guide there. You're going to get more distance, and then I'm going to adjust this one mid distance, 0 elevation. If you have a shorter drive, obviously you'll be closer to max distance. You might want to play with more percentage on the slider. Got tutorials about club distance and using the slider on our Academy tutorial playlist on the channel homepage. Centering the ball here though, and there's a very nice channel down to the pin, bouncing nicely, the backspin grabs, and we're dropping this one right at the pin for a lovely albatross. Very easy drive to green here on this par 4. We're going to go with a driver that gives you distance and also a little bit of topspin. Thor's hammer is great, extra mile or APOC as well. Now, I just have a look at the ball guide here with max topspin, but I don't want to risk any glitch rolls. So in the end, I dial that back, going with the Titan for the extra wind push, 6 topspin and 2 left spin. The other good thing about dialing back the topspin is it means this shot will work for a lot more viewers here on the channel. You don't always have 8 bars of topspin on your driver with distance. But I like less topspin on St Andrews because you're not going to get any glitch rolls. Max plus 0 here, aiming as shown, centering the ball and hitting perfect, and this is very nicely going to get yourself to the green area. Even if you're short in a bit of headwind, you're going to have a very simple wedge for your eagle, and I kind of favour the wedge over a rough iron from the back of the green. That is not going to cause anybody any bother indeed. Okay, here on this par 4, this is a must eagle. It kind of looks like a par 3 with a driver. The APOC is brilliant because you're going to get on the green. Even with a lower level APOC, you're going to be fine. 2 backspin, 3 right spin. I would always play with a side spin 3 ball here, and the Kingmaker is going to reduce the need for any overpower. In headwind, this is going to be playing a little bit different, and you will need a higher power ball, or you go with overpower if you're playing with a power 6. But there are other routes as well. But this is the best route, and you're actually going to see that you will find some hole-in-ones on this par 4. Max curl to the right. Max plus 0 is the adjust, and I'm going with circle drop over power. So just at the point where that power circle drops means we're consistent with the curl. Takes the second bounce and third bounce on the fairway, trickles onto the green. Side spin 4 ball, you could be attacking for the hole-in-one, and certainly in wind angles going from left to right, that is definitely on the cards. Par 3 now, and we're going to play comfortably in long iron range here. We're around mid distance of club, so no need to worry about playing with sniper or Goliath here. The Grizzly is good all the way. Here, going with a couple of bars of backspin and a couple of bars of left spin to align with the wind angle, leaving the ball guide intentionally short here. Now, unfortunately, this one comes in a little bit hot. The line was excellent, so I would recommend going with another half a bar of backspin or tweaking the aim so the ball guide is another green square away from the cup. Mid plus 10, obviously the spins are going to vary depending on your wind angle, but just always be conscious to use some left spin so you can aim away from the bunker. Lovely line, just skipping over the hole, but a decent chance with our long iron for a hole-in-one on this par 3. If you are enjoying the free content here on the channel and want to help out and keep everything free, then please consider making a small donation. All donations are gratefully received and help me out here on the channel, as all of the content here is produced for free in my own spare time. You can do that in one of 3 ways. You can hit the thanks button here on YouTube, you can make a PayPal donation via the link in the description down below, or you can also join us over on Patreon. Details at the end of the video. Now, with this hole, it's all about avoiding the bunkers in the middle. Now, you've got a chance on the left side, but there are bumps there that you can see. So in the end, I would always recommend you play on the right side of these bunkers. It's flatter, you're going to reduce the risk of any weird bounces or glitch rolls. So side spin 3-ball is good here because you're going to reduce the curl. And once again, the top spin is going to vary here on St Andrews depending on your wind angle. I would rather go with less and end up with a wedge from the front of the green than be zooming over the green with a glitch roll and trying to save with a rough iron. So between, I would say, depending on the wind angle, 4 to 6 bars of top spin, obviously 6 in headwind, less in tailwind. We're going with outer wall curl to the left here, hitting perfect here as well. Max plus 0 is the adjustment. We don't need the APOC here. You don't need much curl. So extra mile, even in lower level, is fine, as well as Thor's hammer in lower level as well. Holding the green nicely and a very easy putt. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.